Up on the roof.
Hello and welcome to Up on the Roof with me, Will and Ben.
Hello.
Hi.
So, we've only got two topics today, going off from the one that we did 3 weeks ago because we didn't upload one last week.
Whose fault was that?
All of ours really, because I asked for a topic and no one gave me one.
I only given like 3.
Yeah,
like,
so have I. So
seem
have
to be
I.
the topic guy.
It's fucking Will and Joe that haven't. But anyway,
Whoa!
You've done one.
Yeah,
You've done one.
This is our third podcast.
You've
Come on
done
now.
one, sir. And Joe's done 0.
Yeah.
But Joe's not here to defend himself. So, what we're going to get into, what we did 3 weeks ago, was why we thought games failed in 2018. We're going to be doing games that we're looking forward to.
That was my topic, by the way.
Yes, it
I'm
was.
put that out there, just because he's trying
the
to
one
shit
you
on
had to
me.
do was working because you basically got us to do it for you. But
Yeah, basically, yeah. He didn't have to put any work in at all. So,
Yeah, well,
2019 games that we're looking forward to for the first half of the year because a lot of games haven't been announced yet. So, we'll start off with Will.
Hey, this is a big moment for me then.
It is.
A game I'm looking forward to this year. It's been announced to come out this year, but then again, it was announced to come out last year. Is GTFO.
What does that stand
Get
for, Will?
the fuck out.
Okay, so what's it about?
Just a horror survival sort of game.
Sort of like Left 4 Dead.
I think so. Like the trailer that I watched, it looks pretty fucking sick, and it's got a lot of jump scares in it, I think. And it's like not zombie based, so it's got like alien
Monster
creature shit. Yeah, it's like waves and stuff, and you just have I think it's co-op. So I think there's 4 of you that play it online. And
Are you touching your keyboard, Will? Are you fucking playing RuneScape?
no,
no.
no, don't look at Discord, but I'm not. No. So it's a just wave based. It's just a game. It's a good game. Check it out.
Yeah, because it was supposed to come out last year in the summer, and then it got moved to autumn, then it got moved to spring of 2019.
Yeah, so I don't know how good it's going to be because it keeps on getting pushed back, and that's what scares me when games keep on getting pushed back. Because they either lose all the hype, so no one will be playing it, or it will just be it's getting pushed back because it's just shit.
I mean, from the pictures and the video, the graphics look quite good.
Yeah, it looks good. Don't get me wrong. I mean, there's got to be a reason why they keep on pushing it back.
Like they did, like Battlefield.
Yeah, it's
Is it
pretty
their first
broken. It's coming out under EA. I don't know who's actually making it though.
Because if it's like a small thing that's been bought away and it's their first actual game out, then most people just don't know what they want, what things take time to do.
Yeah, I don't know who. Maybe it's on Steam actually, so maybe it's not EA. Who's it? 10 Chambers Collective.
I've never fucking heard of it.
And it's all they've done. Yeah, this is their only game.
Yeah,
they
so
made.
they must be this is they must be doing little games personally, all game people, most people that make video games have made fucking shit on their computers, really basic crap. And that's their first big project.
Yeah, and it's quite a big one as well.
But the
GTFO is a hardcore 4-player cooperative game with a focus on team play and atmosphere. It features producial gameplay.
So we're going to be fucked then, because there's only ever 3 of us.
Yeah, I mean, I think you could probably play with 3.
Maybe there'll be an AI.
I was auto-liking on Tinder the other day, and I auto-liked with a guy, as in I was spamming it.
Yeah.
And he said, hey, and I was tempted to just do you play video games? Why? I need a 4th.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not ruling it out, mate. I'm saying, explore every option possible.
You've already sold your body for the channel, Ben. Why not do your dignity as well?
Yeah, just see if we can get a 4th. More reliable than Joe. Yeah, we do need a 4th, to be fair. But I think we could probably get away with 3. It seems like it could happen.
we have been for the past couple of months.
Yeah, quite literally.
Sorry, the past couple of years.
Just we'll adapt and get over it.
Yeah, so it looks quite good. Ben, what's your game for 2019?
There's a couple that I really can't find. A lot of the names shite. Metro looks pretty good.
What is Metro?
Metro Exodus. I think it's a series of single player games.
Yeah.
And it's nuclear apocalypse kind of thing, and everyone kind of lives in train underground tunnels a lot.
Yeah.
and it's a new one of them. I've only like really played a little bit of one before, but I've seen people play other ones, and it's a really like nice kind of like Last of Us kind of thing.
Yeah.
That thing. Another one I saw by Ubisoft is a game called Skull and Bones, but I'm not quite sure what it is.
Oh, is that like a pirate? It's like a pirate game, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's just like fucking Black Flags remastered.
I think it might be because the is like fixed third person on your boat, and I think you can make fleets with your friends as well.
But, you're gonna struggle then.
Yeah.
Ben's not. Ben's got that guy. Ben's got his new best mate.
New best friend. Yeah. So I've seen Skull and Bones as well, but I don't know when is that. What time of year is that supposed to get
honestly
released?
Not sure. Like, there's a bunch of stuff. I was just like scrolling through earlier, and there's really.
Ben was like, I've got to get a game because Adam's picked a topic, you know.
There's not like a massive amount that looked that interesting.
Release date 2019.
The DLC, Elder Scrolls Online has an Elsewhere DLC coming out.
Yeah, I found that. I found like the games coming out this year so far they've been announced very lackluster. There's a lot of sequels and a lot of Nintendo games coming out.
Yeah, it's usually the last part of the year where like the big game companies.
The Christmas.
Yeah.
And then you hit the thing
onwards.
none of us like really care about Nintendo, do we?
No.
Yeah. None of us really care about games being released. Like, we're not really on the edge of our seats waiting for games to be released either.
Well, the only one I was hyped for was Red Dead, but I'm not going to get that on PlayStation.
No, but then, like, we normally just find out about good games. We have no clue when a game comes out, normally. We just sort of find out everyone's playing. And
like most of the games that we've enjoyed are games that aren't really made by big companies anymore, are they?
No, well, some of them are, but like we had no clue Apex Legends was coming out.
No,
it seems like the rest of the gaming world
like somewhere, but then
the rest of the gaming world figured that one out before us. Then we were like, everyone seems to be playing this game. It must be all right. And then we got it, and it was like,
it doesn't matter when it comes out, though, really, does it? It's like it's just more like you get around to it when you get around to it.
Yeah, so I mean,
and luckily for us, Apex Legends came around at the right time. What the fuck are you doing, Ben?
What do you mean, what am I doing?
You fucking spam-clicked your mouse.
I'm not playing RuneScape.
What are you playing?
Nothing.
Fucking Kingdom Come Deliverance. This is so unfair because one, we're not all focusing on the podcast, and two, if I wanted to play a video game, I couldn't because it would come from my audio.
I was trying to do AFK shit, but I've ended up getting a battle with like 20 guys, so...
Unfortunately, it's gonna... I mean, it's not like we're not... I am AFKing, so like, I am completely dedicated. Like, when you heard me spamming it, I was just moving my mouse round, or my screen round, because I was bored.
Thanks, guys. It's good that you're bored during the content that we're supposed to provide him.
Well, like, bring up your game. We've both given our games, and it's like...
Okay, so my game is called Anthem.
In between Ben's mouse clicks, just bring it up, mate. Just try and slot it in there.
Okay, so it's an open world game, yeah?
Yeah.
So my game is Anthem.
Yep.
It's an open world game.
Yep.
It's on Origins.
Yep.
The release date is the 21st of February 2019.
Yep.
The age rating is 16+.
Okay.
You finished, Ben?
Sorry, yeah. I hold my breath as well, which makes it worse.
Can you not just do it discreetly, mate? Can you just
No, this game, like, I really struggle with this game, like, with the combat in this game.
Okay, so, yeah, anyway. Anthem, it's an open world game set in the future, and it's a planet that has not been finished by the gods, yeah?
Yep.
Obviously, there's an evil force trying to threaten all humankind on the planet, and it's your job to go and defeat them as much as you can. Sort of like Destiny sort of vibes.
Good versus evil.
Yeah, sort of thing.
That hasn't ever been done before.
Yeah, but
I'm done.
Anthem is a game where you can fly like Iron Man, which is quite sick. The main reason why it looks quite good.
You've seen a guy fly around and you thought, yeah, I'm going to get it on the basis of seeing a guy fly?
No, but like, there's been a lot of concerned because like.
You sure you done, Ben?
Sorry, a guy got up.
It's an EA game, and people are quite worried the fact that like there's not a lot of content out on launch, and the game developers are obviously trying to calm everyone down, saying like this is going to be in a game, this is X, Y, and Z is going to be in a game.
That's how games die though. Like they get the hype, and then they don't, because they haven't got the stuff when they first come out. They literally just.
Mm-hmm.
Thieves has made a comeback though.
It could have been bigger.
Yeah, it probably could have been a big game, but it's like booming on Twitch still.
One more guys. The guy who got up bled to death.
Yeah, so like apparently there's a lot of customization for weapons, loadouts, armor, stuff like that.
I mean,
it's a game that I'm looking
is
forward to.
Is it multiplayer or is it just single player?
It's an open world multiplayer game.
Oh, I get you.
So it's basically you can go and destroy I think there's like some sort of gameplay where you can go out and destroy towers and stuff like that, strongholds. But it's a game that looks good and it's going to be interesting to see where it goes. Is it a game where I'm going to get it or not? Probably not, depending on how.
It'll be another one to see if a lot of people are playing it and if a lot of people are enjoying it.
Yeah, this is because I haven't really seen that much interest in the game. It's just whether or not on release and what people are saying after release. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. But like we said, there's not that many games coming out that we're all interested in.
Not massively. There will be like releases that pop up that we go, oh, yeah, let's get that game. But like actual like big game release haven't really been. I don't know, it just doesn't seem to be that many of them yet. But then again, we're more August onwards type of. That's when our games sort of get released.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what actually EA, the people who actually make the Battlefield and Battlefront saga thing, yeah.
DICE,
yeah. Actually, do bring out this year if they bring out anything.
I don't think they'll bring out anything, will they? They're not a game company that brings stuff out every year. So, I doubt they'll bring anything out. This year, they had Battlefield last year, so no. It'll be a couple of years before you get another game. You might get a Star Wars game in the near future.
Yeah, but they're crap, aren't they?
Yeah, but Star Wars Battlefront 2 is AIDS, so...
You know, it hurts me, those games do, just because, like, I so much loved the originals.
Yeah, and they fucked them up. Big time.
It's just a Star Wars first-person shooter now.
Yeah. So
like Star Wars-based COD.
They're really arcadey, is what I always thought of them.
Yeah. So we've done the games. Ben, what was your topic?
I was basically...
He was going to do Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 gameplay. But like you can't actually see his gameplay, you can only like hear his audio.
And his fantasy mouse
and
clicking.
his mouse clicks. So that's like his way of doing the gameplay. And that's his topic. You're just going to sit. So you're going to know when he gets into combat, when he starts spamming. And
I can send you some footage. I've already got some footage. I can send you some.
Okay, so it's literally going to be the rest of the podcast is us being quiet whilst Ben plays Kingdom Come Deliverance, okay?
No, as he spams the mouse button.
I'll finish fast traveling and because fast traveling doesn't work like in a game like Skyrim. You get held up by people. So all I was doing a shop run, but then I just got like attacked by like 10 people.
I mean, imagine that going to like local Aldi and just 10 people just try and fuck you up. Just come on, lads.
That's what it's like when I go to my local Aldi. I hate Aldi.
Ben just dislikes Aldi.
Product.
You ever been there? You ever had a shopping experience at Aldi?
Yeah, I have. It's not one that I would want to repeat.
Okay, so my topic was basically what the shit the Normans did, because everyone knows about the conquest of England.
Who doesn't?
So
by Normie Norman.
Do you know about the Italian Sicily conquest?
I mean, why don't you enlighten us about the Italian Sicily?
I want to answer. This is a question. Like, do you know?
More than likely, I know some parts of it.
Do you know how they invaded the Byzantines?
Yes.
Everyone knows England. And how much in detail do you guys know about? Because they didn't take the whole of the UK straight away. How much do you guys know about the islands, Scotland, Wales?
Not a lot. I watched a history video on it.
And then they were also a massive part in the First Crusade, and that was basically, and the Canary Islands. I'm basically just listing every fucking thing they did. They were basically the peak from like about 1000 AC to like 12,000. So up in like early Middle Ages, the Normans down shit.
Norman's a Norman.
So that's basically what my topic was going to be. We okay with this?
Yeah, that's fine. Go for it.
Yeah, mate.
So we all know, because we've all watched Vikings.
Hang on. Just before we clarify, is there any like torture or stuff like that what happened in the first
one?
But
there's also like not that much that's that funny, but
okay, right, sweet, go.
We all know because we've all watched Vikings on the History Channel, which now makes fucking. In my day, History Channel didn't make drama series; they made documentaries. But
you sound like a fucking 50-year-old man. In my day,
you went there for your little docu-walkies, but no. So we all know that the Normans were founded by Vikings when they were like attacking France, and they went, "Bruh,
yeah,
have this."
Yeah.
So they would like. They then literally like became the big fucking conquerors of the UK.
Yeah.
Like massive, taking everything, like taking names, chewing gum, then running out of chewing gum, and then taking more names. So like they did a few conquests where here's a map of everything they owned at one point.
That'll be on screen now.
Yeah. Let's Adam just open it and say
With
it.
some sick fucking animations.
Bam!
I just like giving Adam shit to do. Yeah. Yeah, Normans.
Obviously, this is William the Bastard, isn't it? People. Or not?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, sweet.
Or isn't he otherwise known as William the Conqueror?
William the Conqueror,
Buddy,
either
your
one.
channel timed out.
Right, Ben dropped. So
the
historians left.
Historians left. The History Channel did not like what he was saying. The History Channel have shut him the fuck down.
So according to this map, they've obviously got Normandy, England,
Yep.
Southern part of Italy, Sicily,
Yep.
The coastline of Africa to a certain degree. And then
Africa.
And then another place near Jerusalem.
Buddy entered your channel.
Yeah, well, Antioch.
Yo, I'm back.
Yeah, sweet.
What did I cut out?
Map.
Yeah.
Cool. So, like, their first conquest after settling Normandy, Rollo William Longsword, was to go.
He actually had a short sword, but they're just ironic.
Yeah,
or were they on about something else?
No, he's officially micro penis.
Yeah,
like
got chopped off in battle.
But like the biggest reason is that the Normans became such good conquerors is they're really good at cavalry.
Yeah,
I think the reason why they became really good at conquest is because they're in France.
They didn't even conquer any of France. Though.
No, but I mean, just being in France, like, because the French are just terrible.
Yeah, but they conquered us.
If we went and settled in France, we could be the best at everything.
What
I'm saying? I mean,
they conquered. Well, we are technically Normans. We are them, but
yeah, like it's just France, you know.
That really makes me laugh. The fact that the English people fucking hate the French, but yet we're technically French.
No, because Normans were never really French.
That's what I'm saying. The Normans, like, they set up in France, and France went, yeah, you can have that bit of land because they're French.
They had like a massive bit of land as well. They were given a lot of land.
Yeah, because the French were like, yeah, you can have that because you're better than us. And, you know.
Wave the white flag.
Clearly, they just, because you're better than French, that's how they got started.
Yeah, so the Normans, their first little conquest, which was about 1999. Well, 999, sorry, not 1999. 999 AC was they were sailing around the Mediterranean and just took over South Italy.
Do you reckon they thought, because it was 999, do you reckon they thought when it hit to 1,000, like we did when it hit to like 2,000, like all the nukes were going to go off. And that's why they did it then. They're like, oh shit, we're going to die next year.
We might as well just fucking do what we want.
Yeah, we might as well just fuck everyone up now. And then when they got to like 1,000 on the day, they're like, oh no, we're still alive. Oh fuck, we've got all this land. Oh
We've got to do
shit.
something.
In that time, the Duchy of Normandy was like 80 years old. It wasn't old. So they took over Italy. Just had a couple of main families there and set up like a few little counts. Then they also went. They're like already Christians by then, so they started doing their own little fucking Holy Land shit before even the Crusades were a thing.
Yeah, because they're quite big in the first.
Trendsetters.
Yeah, so they like went over when they're like used Sicily and Italy as like a little foothold, and then used that to jump over to like the Byzantine Empire and the northern coast of Africa.
Yeah.
They also had a bit of that as well. So we all know about the English conquest because we're Anglicized, so we obviously know the history of England.
We had to learn that in school.
1066.
Yeah, like he kind of like William the Bastard kind of won a little bit by luck.
Yeah.
Like he wouldn't have got it otherwise, like unless that other Howard Hardrada, which was the guy he was fighting, and what's the fucking Viking guy? Oh, it's good. Godwin. It's Howard Hardrada was the Viking. He was also pretty cool himself. Like he did like he started off without a kingdom pretty much, and then he mercenaried himself out until he made one came home with loads of money, and then went, let's go take England. Like he was a mercenary for their lives. So like that's what Normans and Vikings did during like after the whole raiding area. They just became really good mercenaries. So you know about the mercenaries in the Byzantine court. Like the royal guard of the Eastern Roman Empire was Vikings and Normans.
Yeah.
So like they used to be mercenaries to like Muslim countries as well. So sorry.
Even Ben's tired of his own topic.
I really just like pushing this off one here. I kind of enjoy this, but it's not that fucking interesting.
Right, so we'll move off from this.
And the First Crusades is really interesting, but there's loads of other people that have done shit on the First Crusades. So
if you want to go watch that, you can. So there. Obviously, last year was 2018. It was the 100th anniversary of World War One. Yeah, the end of it.
Yeah. Where's this going?
And Peter Jackson, the person who made Lord of the Rings, the films.
Oh, he made that coloured thing, didn't he?
Yeah, and fuck me, that's amazing.
I watched 10 minutes of it and got bored.
I watched it last night, and like obviously it was black and white for like the first 10, 15 minutes.
99%.
First 10, 15 minutes was black and white because it was like going through like the war just broke out, and like the soldiers are getting trained, and like their training was only for 6 weeks or 16 weeks, I can't remember. And then it just snaps into colour, and fucking hell, it looked terrifying and amazing, and like the amount of work.
Do you know how they coloured them though?
How?
So like they had to like basically. Look, skin's a really weird colour, and it's not. They wouldn't do it the normal process because they can't, because it wasn't filmed in that way. So they have to like put colour in the lines.
I mean, apparently it was like a real painstaking thing to do.
But you get computer programs to do it for you. But
they said how much it cost. Apparently, it cost a lot of fucking money.
Yeah, he did it. The reason why he did it was in honour of his granddad, who served in the British Army, and he got paid as well. But he wanted to, like, at the end of the whole thing, it was like, oh, this is in honour of my granddad, Sergeant something Jackson. But yeah, it was just basically had loads of photos and loads of videos of the First World War, and then just ex-soldiers narrating it and telling their experience of, like, the trenches and going over the top and everything like that. And then,
I tried to watch it. I mean, it just... Bit of a hard.
I mean, it was also quite funny to a degree, where the fact that they didn't have toilet roll at all, so they literally just had to use their bare hands to wipe their arse.
You don't have to. You can do what I would do in that time: just walk up to your friend and wipe it on the side of his leg.
Well, you're a fucking prick.
I know I would as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Like if you were like attention together, I just took a shit. It's like a horrific shit.
You just go for like.
You just see me with my trousers down, slowly reversing my arse up to you. It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
I'd rather go over the top than have you wipe your fucking arse on me.
Do the dog tactic and just like crawl around on the floor, just like wiping your ass.
It's pretty muddy, and I think that makes much of a fucking like.
Exactly. So you wouldn't be able to tell if you've still got shit on there or if you've got mud. So it's fine. Yeah, but it was just a good film. It was an hour and a half, or TV show, whatever you want to call it. If it's an hour and a half.
I mean, yeah, it was released on TV first, wasn't it?
And cinema.
It has been released in cinema now, but it was released over Christmas on like the BBC, wasn't it?
Mhm. I watched it yesterday on the iPlayer.
Oh.
Yeah, so if you ever get a chance to watch it,
I did try and watch it, but
give it a go.
I just didn't.
It's called They Shall Never Grow Old.
They Shall Not Grow Old, mate.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. I imagine it's like my nan was like raving about it.
Yeah. Thing your nan would rave about.
Yeah, and that's what semi put me off.
My nan likes this, so I'm not going to watch it.
Like, you know, yeah, because she like used to phone me up and tell me when like old World War II films were on.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, Will, go on like channel 20
17
million.
Yeah, and you're like, is that a channel?
There's like this really old World War II film on it. I think you'll really like it. I'd go to watch it and they'd be like, shit. And then I'd be like, ah. Then I'd have to like sit there. And then like, when you speak to your nan next, you've got to watch it or at least know the main plot points.
You just Google
Otherwise, you get caught up on it.
Would you just Google it? No, that's the reason. She thought you were watching it, so she kept on giving you more.
Yeah, it's a catch. You don't hurt her feelings saying, no, Nan, I'm not watching it. Just hard.
You just go, oh, sorry, I was a bit busy, I couldn't get around to it. And it's like, oh.
It's a hard
What
time.
were you doing, Will? Playing on your computer? Playing on your PlayStation?
Have
Yes,
you guys
Nan,
ever seen All Quiet on the Western Front?
No.
The World War One movie on like the German side. It's pretty good. And a book.
I've heard of it.
Pretty good. It's on YouTube for free, so.
Ben rates it. So Green Street. Green Street's on YouTube for free.
Is it?
Is that the one about the football fighters?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a fucking Frodo in it.
Whenever I watch him in anything, I'm literally like, hi Frodo.
Hi Frodo. How you doing, Frodo?
Where did Gandalf put his staff?
I've watched like he did that weird dog thing with the dog human. That was actually pretty good, to be honest.
What?
You know where there was a dog and he saw it as a human in a dog costume.
Oh yeah, what was that called?
It was actually pretty good, wasn't it?
What? Oh, what was that?
I really like Australian comedy, like the guy that did.
Oh, what's that called?
Everyone just frantically trying to find out what it's called.
Yeah, quite literally, because that was
Fucking Beast.
Probably one of the best. They only had like one season, didn't it, as well?
Did it ever get a second one?
I don't know. If it did,
one.
it got cancelled. I mean, what was that called? Why we shouldn't go off topic.
One of Elijah Wood's things called like Dick Tracy's investigation thing. It was like okay-ish, but quite weird.
Boys have found it.
I feel like Wilfred.
Yeah. There you go.
I wanted to say Wilfred for the longest time. It used to be like we used to just sit there. Oh, it generally was it in it.
I thought you put a link in. Why did you have to like type it?
It had 4 seasons.
It had 4 seasons.
Maybe we didn't get them all. Like
I got season 1 because I mean
that was on BBC Three, wasn't it?
Yeah, because we used to just go around shouting Pelican.
Like,
I mean, that might even be. It's got an 82% on Rotten Tomatoes. I mean, I didn't realise those 4 seasons. I just wasn't in the loop.
It's just like a pot smoking dog.
Yeah, pretty much. The concept is just flawless.
Yeah,
you know what would have been good?
That's the thing to rewatch now, actually.
I was going to say.
Off. We should have watched that when we were
at Ben's.
At Ben's. Yeah, we'll just put that as that.
I think we literally said last podcast.
Yeah, I think Ben said it during the stream.
Last stream.
So it's therefore immortalised
in Foreverland.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that will do us. I think this was only a really short one.
I'm not
Right.
thinking of anything else to talk about. Come on.
Ben was like pushing the soft one.
Yeah, Ben was pushing in the soft one.
Well, I was like, you haven't got shit all.
I was just
Fucking-
pushing the soft one.
Fucking.
So the
Adam wants to do this tonight. We're like.
because it's literally the only time I'd be able to. The only time I can edit it is tomorrow, which is Wednesday. I can't do it fucking Thursday, and I can't do it Friday, the day it goes out.
There'll
so
be a
literally-
kayaking video going out on the channel within the next week.
Yeah.
Well,
So
Ben's actually put a stamp on that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So next week. So a week today. So today's Tuesday, the 12th of February. A week's time, there should be a kayak video. Also, there will be the War Thunder skit that we've been working
Do I need
on.
to send you footage for that still? Or not?
No, you don't.
Do I need to send the world footage for Road to the Hoe?
No.
No, worse than that. Road to the Hoe episode 2 will be coming out within the next couple of weeks, maybe.
Well, mate,
So I can
no,
delete
that'll
all
be
the-
coming out next week. So this will be coming out this Friday, won't it?
Yes,
So it'll be coming out the weekend, I imagine.
the weekend. Okay.
So I can delete all the War Thunder footage I've got on my computer.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Because I just checked, I've not really noticed, and I was like, shit, what? I'm like 30 gigabytes away from being full. And I realised I've got about like a week and a half in hours of footage from random things. From our recordings, from personal recordings, just all that shit.
What are your personal recordings? Ben?
Mainly kayak shit.
Oh, okay.
A lot of solo masturbation.
Mhm.
Well, you know that guy in Pornhub that just releases pictures of him jacking off on celebrities' pictures?
Yeah. I don't know, but
I was gonna say I haven't watched this. If this is a thing,
Well, now you know.
I feel like I've missed out on something.
yeah. So that's what's coming out this week, and then obviously you'll have the streams as well.
Yeah.
I think we've decided there's going to be a party one on the day this gets released.
There's much about that then, is there?
So if you are
End the
listening
fucking
to this,
podcast. Just
if you are
drag it
listening
on.
to this, at 7:00 or 7:30, we'll start the stream. Well, I'm fucking linking the stream, okay?
Can I kick him?
Don't do that, because the recording will stop. Right. Thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you
Bye.
later. Bye.
Oh,
Bye. Just say
3,
goodbye. Say
2,
fucking goodbye.
1.
Bye.